Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught by Crowell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raiders first down.
Down. 180. Watch the pass.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 93.
On 2nd and 7, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 80 weapons. Go. Under coach. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check. Crunch. Big grip.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49. Over.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
57, right. All right, T, let's go. Hey, orbit. SOS. Raider 1. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's just me and you.
To throw again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
He's coming. Run, right. He's coming. Double up. Watch the edge. Back north. Come. General West.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
258. Watch the slip side. Switch.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 37. Check 37.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Easy.
6-0 our score after 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Carr now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check away. Check 50. Check 50.
Carr to throw again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
7:34. Watch the screen. Tighten up.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Nice 57. Express. Check. Kill. Switch.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Slide. No. Watch the safety creep. White.
Throwing again. Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 16 yards, a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense And you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go. 58, 637.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. This is White. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bravo! Mike 35. Here we go. 35's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 35. Mike. Express.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Switch. Whoa. He's checking crap. You're mine. Check 13. Check 13. Letter 9. Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Express. Go Chief. Later one. Joker. Jay. Wahoo.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Express. 694. Purdue. Wide. 5 down. Hey, seam 6. Check 24.
Now Carr again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Jacobs. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Last stop. Look at the 8. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go to 50. Switch it. Kill. Blue draw Corkins.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Rodgers now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Green 18. Hey, take 26.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go over here. Go right.
Check. Fresno.
Right now. You got 58.
Check 3.
Inside. Out. 58.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yeah, this. Get 300.
Mike, 51.
Box it. I got you. Go to 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Watch the slant.
Right.
Check 4.
Zoom. Check 4.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, 7:34. Go, Jumbo. Get down.
Rush in.
Heavy.
Rush in.
Hey. High 7.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch. Hey, 88.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Shift. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, alert 3. Live. See, Mike. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Back north.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Carr going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Ain't no way.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Now, 185. 58, right there. Watch a slap.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
734.
Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Raider 1. Switch gears. Express. 1. Raider 1.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Switch. Shit.
Inside.
They'll go again to Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
You got tight inside. You got tight right there. He's checking. Crash.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check. Light 51. Get Mike. Watch the run.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
4 down. Check.
On first down, Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 49, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Green 18. Check tight. Green 18.
Rodgers throwing here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 637. Bring it. 35's the Mike. Express. White.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
35's the Mike. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Kill. Check 99.
To throw again. Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.